My name is Josh. This is Kyle. We work with the Rhinelander Police Department. We regret to inform you that your husband was found this morning deceased.
هذه هي ميغان دانيالتشيك، وقد قيل لها للتو إن زوجها نيكولاس وجد ميتا. على مدار الأيام التسعة الماضية كانت ميغان تدبر خطة سرا وتستأجر قاتلا مأجورا لقتله. زوجها لا يملك أي فكرة أنه لا يزال على قيد الحياة.
We received a complaint early last week that your wife wanted to have you killed. And yesterday she paid our hitman to kill you. This isn't a joke. This is not a joke.
لأن ميغان دون أن تدري كانت تتحدث مع ضابط متخف طوال ذلك الوقت. كانت تعتقد أن هذه هي الطريقة الوحيدة للهروب من زواجها المتدهور بسرعة، وما سيلي ذلك سيكون عواقب كل ما فعلت.
Paying somebody to kill your husband is kind of a big deal.
I didn't want this. I never wanted to hurt anybody.
في فبراير من عام 2018 تعرفت ميغان دانيالتشيك ذات 27 عاما على زميل لها في العمل، وبدأت بالتحدث معه حول الأمور المعتادة، الطقس ومدى كرههما لمديرهما، والأهم من ذلك ما إذا كان يعرف أي قاتل مأجور مستعد لقتل زوجها. بعد أن طلبت ميغان من هذا الزميل عدة مرات قتل زوجها نيك دانيالتشيك الذي كانت متزوجة منه منذ 7 سنوات، استسلم أخيرا ووضعها على اتصال مع أحد الأشخاص. لسوء حظها كان ذلك الشخص ضابط شرطة متخفيا. عندما سلمته $400 وخاتم الزفاف وقطعتين إرثيتين أخريين للعائلة، ظنت أنها تحسم مصير زوجها. القاتل المأجور سيقتله ويجعل الأمر يبدو وكأنه حادث. لم تكن تعلم أن المصير الوحيد الذي كان تحسمه هو مصيرها هي. في اليوم التالي، والذي صادف أنه اليوم الذي يلي عيد الحب، احتجزت الشرطة زوجها لحمايته قبل إلقاء القبض عليها، رغبة منهم في التأكد من أنه آمن عندما تنتشر الأخبار. ولكن عندما تكتشف أن الشخص الذي أنجبت معه طفلين وكرست حياتك له قد دفع مال لقتلك، لن يعود أي شيء يشعرك بالأمان بعد الآن. تم نقله بسرعة إلى غرفة دون أن يكون لديه أي فكرة عما توشك الشرطة على إخباره به.
We received a complaint early last week that your wife wanted to have you killed. So we've been working that case, and a confidential informant has met with your wife. She has provided information about what your work schedule is, what you look like, what you drive, and yesterday she paid our hitman to kill you.
Are we being serious or no?
We're being serious. That's why we're going through all this. So when you said that there's problems with the relationship, what made you think of that right off the bat?
We have problems.
Well, what kind of problems? I know this is going to be a lot to digest, but that's why we wanted to be here sitting down before we started doing
this. Is this person taken care of that nothing's going to happen?
We are the people.
Oh.
The hitman was actually a DCI agent from the state. So there is no threat to your life. Otherwise, we would have acted way sooner. But we had to go through the process to make sure that all of this was real, because sometimes we get these complaints and it's a joke. But unfortunately, this time, it's not. Let me go grab something. I think maybe this might help you a little.
في هذه النقطة كان نيك في حالة صدمة كاملة، وبشكل مبرر يخرج الضابط لإحضار شيء ما في محاولة للمساعدة في إثبات ليس فقط خطورة ما يحدث بل واقعيته أيضا. خاتم زفاف جدته الكبرى، وهو خاتم تم تنقله إلى أجداده ثم إلى والديه ثم إليه ليعطيه للمرأة التي أقسم أن يقضي بقية حياته معها. خاتم سمحت فيه مقابل أن يتم قتله.
Yes. Okay. These rings she gave to our agent as a down payment. So that's how serious it is. So we also have $402 in cash that she gave our agent too. So that's how serious this is. We're not even to the point of talking. She's to the point of acting. She's expecting you to go ice fishing tomorrow.
Saturday.
Right.
Yep.
She's expecting you not to come back. So that's where we're at with this. That's why we're treating it the way it is because...
I think I know how it might have been. I have an idea of how it could happen. Well, I'm not, that's nothing behind the thing, but
How do you know those rings?
my great-grandmother's wedding ring that at the time we didn't have money, so when we got married, that's what she wore. And these other two, I don't really know, but this is my great-grandmother's wedding ring that she wore.
So that's kind of the point that we're at. The way that we need to do this is we have to keep you here. We're going to have an officer be with you. But
Do you need something?
coffee,
I need
Beer? A family member?
Yes,
Okay. Do you want your dad?
yes.
is there any way that we can let him know without him knowing what's going on?
He would have no idea.
Well,
Is he working right now?
No.
Here's the point that we have to do. Nobody can know about this yet. If we can discreetly get him here, we'll do that.
I need somebody. Can I call him just to see if he's awake or home?
No,
That's it.
and the only reason why is what's going to end up happening after we're done talking to you, and once he comes back, is we're actually going to be going to town.
Okay.
We don't want her to be tipped off at all. She is going to be arrested. This is first degree attempted homicide. So this isn't like a joke. So we have to, we don't want her to do something to herself or
I'm
anybody
not
else.
trying to.
No, but.
No, I'm not trying to change anything
Okay.
or whatever. But like when I talk to her, everything most of the time is perfectly good, except for when you talk about a relationship.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to let you watch the video. I think that might help you a little bit to understand of how serious she really is about this. Because I think that might help you cope a little bit, because I think
I don't know what else to do.
Well, we'll help you the best that we can. There's not a lot that you need to do for us.
I don't know if I can be around her again.
You're not going to be around her anymore.
What about my kids?
You're going to have to be strong for your kids now. You're going to be with your kids. You want to sit with them for a minute?
I need my dad.
Okay, let me grab something real quick, and then we'll get your dad here.
Why would she do that?
I wouldn't even know where to start to try to explain that.
I'm very sorry that you have to go through this. The only saving grace, and the reason why we feel better about this, is that instead of her getting a hold of somebody that really would have done it, we were able to intervene.
Thank you.
Because we met with her on Friday.
I'm not trying to.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm not trying to say it's not, but this doesn't feel like reality at all.
Honestly, to us, we have a hard time with it as well, and we were there. It's not something that's normal. It is not something that you normally go through. The first time that we were told about it was last Monday, and our confidential informant met with her on Friday, and she gave pictures of you, pictures of your license plate, what your work schedule was. And then we gave her time to recant, but then she met with who she thought was going to be the hitman, and she had no problem giving him money and talking about it, and talking about final payment and how that was going to happen. Do you have life insurance through the mill?
Yes.
So she was talking about tax money, paying them off, selling your truck once you were gone, possibly giving them part of the life insurance.
This isn't a joke.
This is not a joke.
Promise?
I promise. I would not put somebody through this.
I really feel like this is a joke.
I know. It's hard for us to even fathom that somebody would actually be willing to do this. And we fully expected that eventually she would come to her senses.
This can't be reality. Can't.
And you're going to go through a lot. You're going to need help. I said, today's going to change your life.
Why would you?
And that's why I took your phone away, because at some point you're going to become extremely angry.
I just don't get why she...
There's a few things that
There's so many
I
different
know.
ways to go about a relationship. You know, Mom. You know.
Your kids really don't deserve this.
They love him so much.
I have no idea what the final outcome will be, but this attorney is well aware of what's going on.
كان نيك وميغان متزوجين منذ 7 سنوات. عقدا قرانهما في عام 2011 بينما كان نيك يخدم في الجيش، وأنجبا طفلين، أحدهما كان يبلغ من العمر عاما واحدا فقط في وقت هذا الاستجواب، والآخر كان أكبر منه ب2 فقط، مما يعني أن تصرفات ميغان لم تؤذي زوجها فحسب، بل دمرت ابنيها أيضا. كانت مستعدة لحرمان أطفالها من أبيهم، وكل ذلك بدافع لا يصدق على الإطلاق، بدافع سيتوجب عليك سماعه من شفتيها لكي تصدقه. بينما يستوعب نيك ما يحدث، تسرع الشرطة إلى مكان عمل ميغان لاحتجازها، رغم أن لديهم بعض الحيل في جعبتهم أولا، لأنه ما هي العملية الاستدراجية إن لم تتمكن من الاستمتاع ببعض المرح في البداية.
We are in Tomahawk to speak with Megan.
Oh my! I didn't do it. You are here for?
You need to talk to Megan?
Oh,
She's going to
okay.
Hi, Megan. My name is Josh Camilera.
Hi.
Do you have is there a place we can talk?
Sure, you can go to my office down here.
Okay.
I was sorry about that.
Why don't you have a seat? Well, my name is Josh. This is Kyle. We work with the Rhinelander Police Department. Regret to inform you that your husband was found this morning deceased. There are some suspicious incidents surrounding it.
Yeah.
I know your husband wasn't very old. How long have you guys been together?
7 years. Married for 6, together for 7.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to give you a ride back to Rhinelander with us, all right?
Okay. My vehicle's here though.
Okay. That'll be
I live
fine.
in Rhinelander, so.
I think it would be safer if you ride with us. Okay.
Okay.
رد فعل ميغان كان في الواقع عكس ما توقعته أجهزة إنفاذ القانون هنا. عموما المشتبه بهم الذين يعلمون بقرب حدوث حالة وفاة تكون ردود أفعالهم مبالغا فيها تماما. ميغان من ناحية أخرى استغرقت 4 ثوان قبل أن تبدي أي رد فعل على الإطلاق، ورد الفعل الذي أبته حسنا لم يكن كبيرا في الواقع، ويبدو أنها عندما أدركت ذلك رفعت درجة التظاهر مع استمرار الاستجواب.
I guess while we're here, is your husband, was he not getting along with anybody? Or
Not that I'm aware of, no.
any reason you can think of someone wanting to hurt him?
No. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Was this unexpected for you?
Oh my God, yeah.
How old are your children? You guys been getting along at home? How's everything going?
I mean, we've had our arguments.
Sure.
But, you know, normal marriage stuff.
Do you have any questions?
Just where was he?
In the parking lot at the paper mill.
Oh my God.
So you can't think of anybody that would want to harm him or any debts he would have or any reason why?
No.
Does he have any friends that he might have been quarreling with lately?
All right, well, we'll get out of here. Do you have a phone or anything with you?
Yeah, I've got my cell phone
Where's that at?
in my pocket.
Can I have that? Thank you. No more questions?
No.
Okay.
Can I use my phone to call my mom?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Because you're going to be coming with us. Okay? Your husband actually isn't dead.
Oh
Okay?
my god. Okay.
But you're under arrest for first-degree intentional homicide.
Why am I?
Because that guy you paid $400 to and 3 rings yesterday, that was he works with the Department of Criminal Investigations. We were monitoring the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and stand on up for us.
ذلك المكتب كان يضج بالشائعات في الثانية التي خطت فيها ميغان خارج الباب. زملاء العمل يحاولون تجميع أجزاء اللغز لمعرفة سبب القبض عليها، ولكن بالعودة إلى غرفة الاستجواب كان نيك يحاول تجميع لغز خاص به، لأنه لا يزال غير قادر على استيعاب كيف قامت زوجته وأم أطفاله بهذا الفعل.
The last year and a half, she wants to work on a relationship, but with the problems that we had in the past, she's not fully in love, and she doesn't know if she'll ever get it back. And my problem is I can forget about things that happened in the past. For the last year and a half, I've been put through stuff that I don't think you should ever be put through in a relationship besides cheating. She would, when there was last year in January, February, March, a couple months, she would go to the bar with all guys for pool. Like, want to play, would go hang out with them. My parents would offer to watch the kids. When I got out of the military, we'd watch, staying at their house, living at my parents' house, until we got a house now. And she would, hey, you can go with her, I'll watch the kids. If you go, I'm not gonna go. You're not allowed to come with me. It's all guys at the bar. We have no intimacy, and you're going out to the bar with all guys every week. And one time was I finally got in the union, I got my job. Right when I got my job, I said, hey, can we go and celebrate? And this was on a Thursday. I said, can we go and celebrate when everyone's off on Monday? No, because I'm going to the bar with the guys. What kind of husband should be put to that?
لسنوات كانت ميغان زوجة غير مهتمة، وغالبا ما كانت تذهب إلى الحانات القريبة للعب البلياردو والشرب مع أصدقائها الرجال. أحدهم كان نيك قد ترجاها في الواقع لقطع الاتصال به، لأنه شعر أن علاقتهما تجاوزت الحدود. وافقت حسنا على الأقل أمامه، لكن كواليس الأمر كشفت للشرطة أنها كانت تتحدث معه فعليا لأسابيع سبقت محاولة قتل نيك. ورغم أنها تنفي وجود أي علاقة عاطفية، إلا أنها ليست بالضبط من نوع الأشخاص الذين قد أصدقوا كلامهم على ظاهره.
Honestly, don't even want anything to do with her right now. I love her, but I don't want anything to do with her. Wouldn't even want to. Couldn't talk to her because if I talked to her, all I would do is say, why? Why not just leave?
Will be a question we ask her.
She felt trapped, but she had the choice to leave. There's a couple months ago I said, go to your mom's, or I said you can either go to your mom's or we can work on things. But I said, if you don't work on things, how a relationship is right now, this is what I told her, how a relationship is right now.
How long have you guys been married?
6 years.
تم نقل ميغان أخيرا ووصلت إلى غرفة في نهاية الممر من غرفة نيك. وبعد قضاء الكثير من الوقت في رؤية نيك في مثل هذا الاضطراب، كانت الشرطة يائسة للحصول على إجابات.
I'm sure he already introduced himself. But obviously you know the reason why we're here. So we kind of need to talk about it because paying somebody to kill your husband is kind of a big deal.
تتلى على ميغان حقوق ميراندا الخاصة بها، وتنتقل الشرطة مباشرة إلى العمل.
So what is going on?
I don't even know where to start. There's just I guess stuff going on for a while that I personally just haven't been happy, and I don't even know why I even thought of this. I'm not like this. And I guess I just haven't been happy with my relationship for a while, and I've talked to Nick about separating, and he never liked the thought of it because he wanted to make it work, and I've been unhappy with our relationship for quite some time. And I never wanted to hurt anybody.
باستثناء زوجها.
I was kind of scared because I thought if I didn't follow through with anything that I would have been targeted. I was just really scared.
What do you mean you would have been targeted?
I felt if I didn't meet with this guy and giving him information, and then if he got, say, mad or whatever, that I don't know, I'd get in trouble or something, that something happened to me, and I don't want this. I didn't want this, and to believe me or not, I've been thinking about it all day, and I was gonna call up and say I don't want this. It's not right.
Why didn't you call her up before the meeting? Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Megan. We watched the video, because there was video of you in the car, and we were listening the entire time. There was more than enough ample opportunity Friday to call this off. There was ample opportunity before this to call it off.
I don't know why. I feel like an idiot.
Well, I guess the question really is, why did you think it was even remotely okay to even start with this?
I don't know. It's not. It never is. It never was. It never should be. I don't know.
I mean, if you felt threatened by anybody, why didn't you contact the police? Why would you allow your husband to be put in harm's way?
I don't know. I shouldn't have.
Well, here's the reality of the situation. You had time to back out. You've done everything possible to make this go forward.
I was just, I know that sounds silly or dumb, but I just thought in the back of my mind I don't know how to explain it, like,
ورد أن ميغان حاولت العثور على أكثر شخص يثير الشكوك في عملها، ثم سألته عما إذا كان يعرف قاتلا مأجورا أو شخصا مستعدا للتخلص من زوجها. وبعد سؤاله عدة مرات أدرك زميلها في العمل أن ميغان جادة، واتصل بالشرطة التي أعدت الكمين. وافقت ميغان على إعطاء القاتل المأجور $400 و3 خواتم، وكلها تخص عائلة نيك وتعتبر قطعا إرثية لا تعوض. أخبرت القاتل المأجور أنها مجرد دفعة أولى، وأنه بمجرد مقتل نيك ستعطيه $4500 أخرى.
I never actually want to hurt anybody.
Well, from listening to the videos and the conversations,
No, I know. That was part of that.
your only request was that it wasn't in front of the kids.
I know, and I was just really scared because I didn't know how to respond to it because
You didn't care if it was not too gory and not in front of the kids, is what you said. You didn't care if Nick suffered. You didn't care if he was drowned. You didn't care if there was a car accident.
I guess at this point, do you have any questions for us?
I guess what happened?
The next step is you're going to be transported over to the United County Sheriff's Office to their jail. And then you will see a judge tomorrow, and the judge will decide what your bond will be. And our reports, everything else, will go to the district attorney's office, who is fully aware of what's going on, and they will decide on charges. Right now, we're recommending first-degree attempted homicide with solicitation. Been a cop over 12 years. This is the first time I think I've ever had anybody have to deal with this.
I never thought that I'd even get caught up in this, and I never wanted to ever hurt anybody, and I didn't want to
Look this up.
look what.
The hitman thing. Research it at all?
The only thing I looked up, because I was curious, was mercury or lead poisoning once, but not anything hitman
Okay.
that I,
What did you look that up from?
huh?
What did you look that up from?
I was just curious because it had been talked about in a conversation before, and I wanted to learn more on it. I was just curious.
Are you poisoning Nick?
No, absolutely not.
Were you thinking about poisoning it? Because that was one of the ways that you had told you thought it should happen.
And I never was going to do it myself, ever. I never would. I could never think.
So you looked up mercury poisoning, no?
Yes.
What other kind of poisoning?
Just that and the lead poisoning, I believe.
Okay.
And then I never, ever.
We might debate that point because you actually gave money to somebody you thought would kill your husband. So
I know, and
to say you never thought it would happen, it took you a good 4 seconds once we told you that your husband was dead for you to even come up with a good reaction.
يبدو أن ميغان كانت تخطط للقتل منذ فترة ليست بالقصيرة. كانت هناك عدة عمليات بحث على جهاز الكمبيوتر الخاص بها تتناول طرقا مختلفة للتسميم، على الرغم من أنها كانت تنشر صورا عائلية سعيدة مثل هذه في جميع أنحاء حسابها على فيسبوك، وتعيد نشر اقتباسات عن الأمومة ومدى حبها لأطفالها. وفي هذه الأثناء كانت تخطط لحرمانهم من والدهم إلى الأبد. لماذا؟ من أجل المال.
The reason why you didn't want a divorce was because he made all the money and you would end up with nothing.
It was thought of because it's more of I guess it's financial security, and I had been looking for other employment and wanted to apply for somewhere else because if it was to come to a divorce, I would have to, I would just like something a little more stable and something closer to home because I travel 30 minutes one way to work.
Because when you were talking about wrecking his truck, The only thing that you were concerned about was that it was totaled to you to get full insurance out of it.
And you're right, and that was just the thought that crossed my mind in the conversation. And I don't know how the video portrayed it, but truthfully, I was seriously scared because I didn't know what this guy was capable of, what to say, and
You're hiring him to kill your husband. You should know what he's capable of.
I know, and I should have said no when we were in the vehicle, and I just honestly.
You should have said no a long time ago.
I know. Mm-hmm.
It should never have come to a vehicle.
حدد رجال الشرطة لاحقا أن ميغان كانت تخشى عدم قدرتها على إعالة نفسها ماليا إذا تطلق الزوجان، ومع ذلك إذا قتل نيك فستكسب مبلغا جيدا من المال من وثيقة تأمين على حياته، وستكون حرة في بيع شاحنته وقاربه. لم تكن هذه امرأة تغرق في ديون هائلة أو شخصا يائسا للحصول على السيولة، لم تكن بحاجة إليها لتعيش، كانت تريدها فحسب، وواضح أنها كانت مستعدة لفعل أي شيء للحصول عليها، ونيك على وشك اكتشاف ذلك لأول مرة.
The only thing
Just leave.
The only reason that she told our guy was because you make all the money. So based off of the way that she's acted, what she's talked about, it does seem very much money driven.
What do you mean by that?
She wants money. She doesn't want to go through the divorce. She just wants whatever she can get from you. Life insurance. If your vehicle was involved in you dying and needed to be totaled, so that way she would get insurance money. The taxes.
There's other been times where I'm not trying to threaten. I wasn't trying to threaten.
Sure.
And you can take it two ways. And I know I'm in the right because I know how I presented it.
Sure.
I owe $70,000 in student loans.
Okay.
لكن هذه ليست الطعنة الأخيرة التي سيتلقاها نيك اليوم. وسط كل هذه الصدمة لم يدرك إلا بعد حوالي 30 دقيقة من الاستجواب أن تاريخه هو اليوم الذي يلي عيد الحب، وهو أمر تحاول زوجته التخفيف من أهميته.
To be truthful, in the vehicle, my heart was racing because I didn't know how to respond. I was scared out of my mind.
You do realize that you could have contacted the police at any time during this thing. And if he wouldn't have been our agent and wouldn't have been a real cop, at this point, Nick could be dead. And you never once warned him or anybody else.
I feel so
I'm not going to argue with you on that one, Megan.
Do you realize what yesterday was?
Huh?
Do you realize what yesterday was? Yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Oh.
So tell us why you've been asking your mother-in-law for a gun for a while for Christmas.
Oh, I wanted a new shotgun for hunting.
Okay.
Or rifle, whatever. It had nothing to do with anything else.
So we have to obviously worry about somebody else possibly doing something to Nick. Is there anybody else that you've contacted about this? So how was she last night with you?
Really good.
Their mood change from the previous days? Or how was she like maybe in the last week?
In the last week.
Yeah, did her mood change at all?
I don't see anything. The only big shocker, which I was in tears, was 2 days ago. Tuesday. Well, day before. Yeah, Tuesday at night. The biggest shocker I've had in a year is she actually got me a Valentine's Day card and actually wrote that I'm a good father and an amazing husband, and haven't had that wrote and or said to me in over a year and a half.
And she gave that to you Tuesday?
with fishing gloves because I was going fishing yesterday with my dad. And what's really scary is I can't get off my mind right now. But I'm thinking, how would this ever happen? I'm never going to be with myself by myself. Like, how would this happen? And I just thought of one instant that I'm going to be with myself for a long time. And
my advice to you is take care of you. Don't worry about that. It's hard. Trust me, I know.
I'm trying to just get my mind off certain things and
لأول مرة منذ سنوات شعر نيك أنه وميغان مقبلان على عيد حب سعيد. أعطته بطاقة معايدة تشكره فيها على كونه زوجا وأبا رائعا. بالنسبة لنيك بدا وكان العلاقة تتحسن حتى أنها أعطته زوجا من قفازات صيد الأسماك على الجليد الجديدة تماما، وهو شيء كانت تعلم أنه بحاجة إليه، لكنها لم تكن لفتة لطيفة أو بداية جديدة، بل كانت النهاية، لأن الأدلة تشير إلى أن ميغان أرادت مقتل نيك هناك على الجليد أثناء صيده للأسماك. في الواقع بعد أقل من 24 ساعة من إعطائها لنيك القفازات والبطاقة اللطيفة، كانت تسلم القطع الإرثية العائلية لقاتل مأجور مفترض لقتل نيك. التجربة بأكملها مدمرة، ولكن ما هو أكثر تدميرا هو الحكم الذي تلقته ميغان. في مايو 2019 دفعت ميغان بعدم الاعتراض على تهمة التحريض على القتل العمد من الدرجة الأولى، وكان حكمها 2 فقط في السجن، تليهما 6 سنوات من المراقبة. كانت الفترة خلف السجن ضئيلة للغاية، لكن بيان نيك على منصة الشهادة لم يكن كذلك مطلقا، حيث قال للقاضي وهيئة المحلفين: كيف يبدأ المرء في التعبير عن مشاعره تجاه موقف حقيقي ومفجع للغاية بالنسبة له، موقف لم تكن تحلم أبدا بحدوثه لك في غضون 1,000,000 سنة. شكرا لكل عائلتي وأصدقائي على الدعم والتواجد بجانبي. واعتبارا من نشر هذا الفيديو، ميغان امرأة حرة، ولحسن الحظ يبدو أن نيك بخير ويرتبط بعلاقة ويربي ابنيه. قلوبنا مع نيك وهو يستمر في تعافي من الخيانة الكاملة للثقة. نأمل أن تكونوا قد استمتعتم بفيديو اليوم.